My name is Maricella Jimenez. I am the Assistant Director of Human Resources for North Chicago District 187. So I attended the Lake County University Center, specifically North Park University. There I completed a bachelor's degree in business administration, and then I actually even earned cum laude status during that status. So it was in person, also with a combination of online. And just with my work-life balance at that time, it was the ideal institution for me and my family. Right now, under my current role, I oversee all aspects of human resources and assist in different factors itself. That is either recruitment, hiring, retention, separations of employment. That may be either resignation or retirement, everything in between, benefits, salary. So the position itself has given me the opportunity to really oversee the full compass of human resources and work very closely with our district employees or anyone that enters the building itself. I was able to work full-time, and then I started looking at the different programs that they offered. Major at that time, I was a little undecisive. I knew I wanted to do something in business, so I reached out to the University Center, and they offered different open houses options available. So then that gave me the opportunity to see what degree programs, what the degree programs entailed, and just be able to ask different questions. After conclusion of that and doing some online research, the North Park specifically was just the best option for myself. I realized that without a degree, I wasn't able to continue expanding that my personal career path. And that's really the reason that I decided to find an institution that was able to accommodate with my current lifestyle, being able to work full time and continue on being with my family. So I got married, my wonderful husband, at the age of 19. So we got married very, very young. At that time, a few years later, I then got pregnant. We had my son. And at the same time, that's when I started working at the Lake County Regional Office, and then I realized that in order for me to continue, like I stated before, I really needed that degree. Sometimes when it rains, it pours. My dad was diagnosed with terminal cancer. So that was very, very difficult for my siblings, my mom, my entire family. But I know how important it is. Personally, I was born just a little bit by myself. I was born in Mexico, immigrant parents. So for me to be able to complete college, I would have been the first one in my family. And I really wanted my dad to see that. So even though I was working, I had a toddler, I was pregnant, something inside me just kept on pushing me. I'm like, I really want my dad to be able to see this accomplishment. A few months went by and I was able to complete my degree. And like I stated, I even earned cum laude. So it wasn't just, it's amazing how even though life, there's so many challenges, if you're committed, you'll be able to complete whatever you put your mind into. So obstacles, that degree means a lot to me because of everything that I had to go through. But knowing that it was completed and then everything that brought opportunities afterwards, it's certainly the best decision that I made. It was difficult because I was working full-time. I was married. There was so much responsibilities behind that, and then I had a child. But knowing the sacrifices, it's all worth it. That was a big factor at that time. As I continue on through school, then I ended up getting pregnant. So then, in addition to everything else that I had, now I'm here pregnant. But there was so much support. I really wanted to continue and pursue and finish what I had started. I did have a lot of support from my mom, from my partner. Because it takes really an army just to be able to complete and continue on with what life just pushes along to you. So that was a huge challenge itself, but it didn't stop me. Times that I was completely exhausted. I mean, I even remember coming home from work, going to school, and then arriving extremely late at home. Then sometimes I just had to do homework. Doing homework, being there in the dinner table. I didn't really have an office at that time, home office. In the dinner table, doing homework, and then from being so exhausted and then being pregnant, I just would fall asleep. And then in the morning, my husband would wake up really early and he would see me in the dinner table. Continue with what your goals are, even if obstacles, life happens. There's so many things in life that there's always going to be an excuse to hold on to your career and do something else, and it's not worth doing that. It's certainly worth continuing on, because then once that degree is completed and you realize all those sacrifices that you made, it just pushes you and it opens up so much doors for different opportunities.